This is Alex from No Bullshit Just Music. I'm here with the guys from Springbok. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing alright, cheers.
Sweet. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Liam, I play guitar and vocals.
I'm Tom, I play drums and I play vocals.
Play vocals?
You play vocals, yeah?
I play drums and do vocals.
You sing?
Yeah.
Nice one. So how and when did you guys form?
Well, we met in school, like, we used to hate each other, you know. I was completely, like, I had like long hair and stuff, like I used to like proper skirt and stuff, and Tom was always sort of like long haired and into like rock music and stuff, like, it was just like a school thing, like, you know, opposites and stuff, and like, we just hated each other. We proper hated each other, like.
That sense of humour that kind of brought us together.
It was like the sense of humour brought us together, just sort of, I started learning guitar, and then like Tom was already a drummer. Like he was a drummer since like year 6, wasn't you?
Yeah, I've been drumming since primary school, but so I was always into like, started off with Green Day. I was always into like music, rock music stuff. I don't know what music you were into, but like we were just polar opposites, because I was like this metal guy and you were like, I want to say child, but like just kind of skinhead and wearing chockies and not really interested and stuff like that. So then you saw the light. We kind of met somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I started learning guitar and stuff. Then we was in like a few bands like with each other, and then like we never started off as a two-piece. We didn't have that kind of knowledge of two-piece. Also, we thought like a band had to be a four-piece at least.
For sure.
And we had like bass players and stuff. And we started like covering like Fall Out Boy music, and like we did like a few Slipknot songs, didn't we, as well?
Yeah, apparently it was someone who was practicing a Slipknot song and someone said we butchered it. Remember? I think it was at Rewire, we were playing like Before I Forget or something like that. Someone said
that was the main one.
We probably did just butcher.
Well, we did, but we were like 13, Tom, like, do you know what I mean?
How did you guys come up with the name?
We've got someone to thank for that. We had multiple name changes. We started off as like a really metal name to start off with before we broke up. Got back together like a year later as Ink or Ink. That name
both?
Both at some point, but ended up being that name was taken. So we I think one of us suggested Black Impala.
Yep. Black Impala.
And then we kind of liked it.
That's why he was doing like more like stoner rock type music, and like we was influenced by like, you know, Electric Wizard at that point, and doing a lot of that sort of stuff,
and then we kind of weren't sure on the name. I don't know if other people were, because they suggested the name. There's a friend of ours from playing Five Side kind of suggested Springbok and some of the type of antelope, obviously Impala, and we kind of didn't want it because we'd already had our own name, and we were just kind of like, no, we wanted to change things to Springbok. We were Black Impala for about 2. Funny thing is, though, we weren't called Black Impala after an antelope, but it was after a car, so it's quite weird that connection was made.
Yeah.
But I think
Chevy Impala.
Springbok just kind of, it does kind of like really suit, so.
Yeah.
Perfect name for you.
Sweet, guys. What are your main influences, like writing wise?
To be honest, like whoever this is here playing now, definitely.
Really? Yeah.
Right now. At one.
So if we were here, like
one.
So on all right. 4, yeah.
Proper, you know, 4 to the floor.
Grinding, man. Yeah. Grinding music. So.
In all seriousness, no.
For me, just in a few sentences, Dream Theatre mainly. I think Mastodon has more of an influence on me in terms of Springbok. I feel like it's Springbok I write more from my Mastodon kind of roots.
I like Gentle Giant and like Focus and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, I like progressive metal, like Dream Theatre, Opeth and stuff, you know.
You guys released your first EP, titled Volume 1, last year.
We wrote like just a bunch of songs. We write really slowly because we don't get much practice kind of thing. But that collection of songs is basically what we took them, knowing we loved them, and went to record them at Queen's Hall Studio in Liverpool. And the reason we called it Volume 1, I think, is just because it's kind of our first step into kind of the music where we actually really like what we're doing, where we know this is the direction we want to go into. That's why it's called Volume 1.
Absolutely. We do our recordings live.
Yeah.
We don't do multi-tracking or anything like that. It's all live. Because it's more of the feel with us. Like because with a two-piece, like we feed off one another. Even though we know the song, like we still feed off one another. And we still like kind of like.
I think part of what makes our music kind of what it is like the energy of it being played.
What's the plan for 2014 then, guys?
So we might have a tour this summer, possibly with a band called Half Things Leave. We're just sorting out kind of costs and travel stuff. So
also
we've still got the second part of Springbok episode 3 to release.
That was great. Have you never watched the Springbok episodes? No.
We'll get them to see it.
They look really bad at it. We'll have to cut it, right?
We'll get them to see it. It basically just kind of like the first one was very rough. It was just like a documented kind of. I just found loads of footage that we had and kind of this like not documentary, but it's kind of like a video log kind of thing together. And it was about a 5-minute video. Then we did the second one with all the footage that we got from then, and that was end up 10 minutes. And then from then on, it was like intentional. We were like, right, we're going to film a lot of stuff now. And I think at the end of like a year, when I didn't think I had enough footage, it ended up cutting a video together that was like over 30 minutes long. So we split it into like 2 15-minute videos. Part 1 came out a while ago.
I think I've seen part 1, you know.
Have you?
Yeah, like the thumbnail is your face.
Yeah.
The thumbnail for the video.
I think so, yeah. Is it like
on YouTube? Yeah, it's one of them, like with your hair out, man. I think that's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the whole thing, man.
Oh, I have, man. Yeah, I watched it on my phone this morning, man. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Did you see the bread attack?
I think I have, yeah.
Tom was just wasn't expecting. Tom was just like squaring up to me. And I was just like doing myself a sandwich or something, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And I'm like, he was squaring up to me, I had a piece of white bread in my hand, and I thought, he's having this. Right in his chops.
Yeah. So part 2 is due to come out. We were meant to bring it out for like a gig we did Half Things Leave a while ago. I just kind of glossed over, to be honest, but it's kind of something to look forward to because we space them out where like they come out like over a year apart from each other kind of thing. It's just how it's happened to be. So part 2 is kind of waiting to come out, and it's kind of good that it's not come out yet because it's given me the opportunity to kind of add stuff into it and of what's happened since then.
So like 2014, I was mainly just big riffs, more big riffs, you know.
Fat sound.
More
baritone.
Riffs.
More baritone. You know, like doing more gigs. Hopefully sort out a tour with Half Things Leave. Check out Half Things Leave. It was an amazing first gig of our year so far. It's going to be 7th of March at Maguire's Pizza Bar.
Liverpool.
In Liverpool, yeah. 7th of March. Beer, pizza.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah.
Right, cheers, guys.
No problem.
This has been Alex from No Bullshit Just Music. Thank you. Good for you.
Oh, well, bye.